A very good morning to Miss Sarah and fellow friends. I'm Wan Zhen from Group 1 with matrix number 153195. Now, I have a question for everyone. I believe everyone knows about the quote, an eye for an eye, right? My question is, do you think death penalty is a just punishment or just as cruel as serial killer out there? Well, it is a very difficult and emotional debate. First of all, let me explain what is death penalty. Death penalty, officially known as the capital punishment, is a state-sanctioned practice of killing a person as a punishment for a crime. When an offender is to be punished in such a manner, a death sentence will be given as the sentence ordering, and the act of carrying out the death penalty is known as execution. In 21st century, most nations have abolished capital punishment. However, over 60% of the world population live in countries where the death penalty is retained, such as China, India, parts of the United States, Singapore, Indonesia, Japan, and Taiwan. So the topic about death penalty has definitely created a very strong and intense argument in the society. In my opinion, I believe that certain instances of death penalty would be appropriate to minimize crime rates, as death penalty deters criminals from committing serious crime, provides safety for the rest of society, and provide families of victims with proper justice. Now, don't be mad at me first. Let me explain why I chose to support capital punishment. Although death penalty has created a highly polarizing criminal justice issue, I still strongly believe that death penalty under certain circumstances is needed to deter criminals from committing serious crime. First of all, it's a common sense that the most frightening things for a human being is to lose their life. Hence, death penalty would be one of the most suitable punishment methods to frighten people from doing violent crimes. If capital punishment is implemented appropriately, it can definitely act as the best deterrent to warn others from repeating the same crime again. Since the goal of law is to minimize violent crimes in society, it would be the best if we can prevent crime from happening in the first place. Death penalty surely serves the best when it comes to discouraging people from carrying out the worst crimes. Hence, I would say that the death penalty provides a very effective solution to decrease the number of crimes, and it stops people from committing serious crime. Besides, capital punishment can highly assure the safety of the society. Nowadays, when we watch the news, we can actually see that more and more cases of horrific crimes were committed, which most of them are beyond the point of rehabilitation. For such cases, capital punishment not only creates a deserved punishment equivalent to the crime committed, but it also provides safety for the rest of the society. Some criminals are extremely dangerous, in which society cannot bear the risk for them to be released into the society again. Although some might say that life imprisonment would be a more humanity solution, we cannot deny the fact that it cannot stop prisoners continue to hurt people behind the bars. Moreover, there is also an inevitable risk that the prisoners who are already serving life sentences in jail could escape one day. In these special cases, I strongly agree that death penalty is necessary to eliminate every possibility of an illegal escape, meanwhile preventing them to commit crimes again. Thus, I'm sure that death penalty will protect the society in an effective way, as it can prevent prisoners from committing more serious offenses. Last but not least, for people who have committed the worst crime, capital punishment is a fair and square punishment, as the phrase says, an eye for an eye, which is actually a fair way to treat criminals. It appeases the victims and victims' family. In addition, the death penalty can provide families of victims with some closure, which may help them to deal with their sufferings. However, some argue that capital punishment is just another form of revenge. Well, in my point of view, retribution is not the same as revenge. It is a necessary part of the punishment process. Without it, the friends and family of the victims, as well as the public in general, will not feel the justice had been served. Therefore, I strongly believe that death penalty is necessary in order to provide families of victims with proper justice. I believe there are passionate people on both sides of this debate, so it is imperative to take a look at the advantages and disadvantages of the death penalty with an open mind whenever possible. To sum up, I believe that death penalty is necessary in order to maintain the whole society. It is an undeniable fact that death penalty offers several benefits in reducing crimes, and it can stop worse crime effectively. However, capital punishment should only be executed for rare cases under certain circumstances, such as murder, child sexual abuse, terrorism, and war crimes. Therefore, the reason I support death penalty to be implemented are because death penalty deters criminals from committing serious crime, provides safety for the rest of society, and provide families of victims with proper justice. Whether to implement capital punishment or not, it is a very difficult choice to make. But I believe if we use it wisely, death penalty can definitely act as the best weapon against crime. Thank you.